I didn't care about gas back then. When I was in my early 20s, I traded at one point. It would be anywhere from one vehicle all the way to 30 vehicles in one line before I'd sell something off. And I ended up with a 90 XJ, a little stock, little black XJ Jeep, 4-wheel drive. It was my second, my second 4-wheel drive I'd ever owned. I beat it up a little bit, and usually back then it was 30 day on the window, and before that 30 days was up, it was gone and on to the next. Just enough to tear it up, overheat it, because that's what they're known for that year, those years, is overheating a little bit. Nothing was upgraded on it. It was just completely stock. Had little 29-inch tires on it, and did have the inline six in it, so that was a good part of it. When I was in my early 20s, it was more about what can I beat up than what can I build up. You know what I mean? So it was always, what's the next one that's gonna get thrown through the mud and the dirt and whatever else I tore it through. So this is a couple years in between. So there's probably 15 Chevy trucks and lifted this and lowered that and 63 Chevy pickup truck. I mean, I literally motorcycles and everything you could think of. And this guy said, I got this 92 XJ, 6-inch long arm lift kit, 37-inch tires. And I fell in love. I was like, I'm going to beat that up. You know what I mean? Like, that's going to go in the rocks. It's going to go in everything. And then, as we went further into the trade, it was missing the front drive line and stuff like that. So I got it in hopes to do my thing, put the driveline in or get one and have fun in it. And I got to take it out once, and then my brother wrote me and said, I want your Jeep. And so I said, I don't know if I want to get rid of it. And he goes, you'll like what I have. And he had a huge lifted Suburban with, like, I think it had 37s as well. And that thing wouldn't fit in the garage. That's just how huge it was. Like, it was a beast, 2 miles to the gallon. So I traded something that even lifted on 37s probably still got me at least 12, 14. I traded for something with 2 miles to the gallon. I didn't care about gas back then. I go up on top of Sun Valley Hills up there and watch the sunset. So whether it's a girl, whether it's my daughter, whether it's my parents are with us, whoever it was, I always went up there because it was just the best spot for me. I gathered my thoughts, what I'm going to do next in life, or whatever I was doing. I text my parents and I said, "Come find me." And they said, "Where are you?" I said, "Up on top of the Sun Valley Hills. Come find me." So I took a picture out onto Reno and I said, "This is where I'm at." Didn't show them the hill I was on, the trail I was on. Didn't show them the towers behind me. Just come find me. And then they said, "Okay." 15 minutes later, I get a call, "Come find us." I said, "Well, what's going on?" And they said, "Well, we were trying to go up this hill and it's like shell rock, and the Jeep didn't have great tires and it just kept sliding everywhere. And my dad was worried he was going to roll it down this hill. So at this point, he had the Jeep to where it wasn't going anywhere. But like when my mom got out of the Jeep, it slid. When they went to go grab the winch and start pulling the winch, it started sliding again. So a couple minutes later, I do find them, where I go up the actual trail to the left of where he was, up the trail, got my truck stationed. We hooked up the winch. We got him up there. Well, while we're hooked up the winch, it's dragging my 2-door heavy Tahoe compared to the Jeep down a little bit, and it's scaring my daughter. My daughter's in the truck with me. So we got all that. We get it out of there, and it was kind of amazing. Like, we took it somewhere fun, and it didn't make it, but that's the cool part about it, is you do fun adventures, and that it's unlimited.